So, just to conclude, what has been some of the most challenging aspects of this work? And then on the flip side, what has been the most rewarding or even surprising?
The most challenging aspect for our conservation program has been our inability to secure funding for long-term projects. It is really hard to raise money to put seeds in a freezer on the other side of the Atlantic. That's a hard sell. We have a lot of problems closer to home. The part of this program that I just feel is so important is that we have been able to share seeds for research projects worldwide and restoration projects in Texas that simply are not commercially available. And when I got into this line of work, I was on that other end of that. I was working on a wetland restoration project about 30 miles south of here, and the seeds, the species that we knew had been in that wetlands 60 years earlier simply were not commercially available.
And do you still think that this is the case for most of Texas, that the kind of full botanical tapestry that exists in this state is not commercially available in plant nurseries?
Absolutely. We have over 5,000 native species, and just a handful. Even here at the Wildflower Center, we are just really offering a handful of what's out there. And so it could be that what we would try to do would be, say, to focus every year on a particular, say, host for a particular butterfly. Like we had a great project with milkweeds to increase the availability of plants for monarchs. We could do that same thing for the pipeline and for the different species. We can't do them all at once. We just don't have that sort of bandwidth. But I would love to see every year for us to focus on improving the availability of a particular species that is not commercially available, but that we know is important, wildlife depends upon.
Yeah. Well, that's such important work, and I want to thank you so much for your time, Minnette. It was just a pleasure to meet you and just joyous to walk around these beautiful